and welcome to this quick little video. This video is for you if you're a local business, if you're a local dentist, for example, and you're not found within the top local 3-pack. Now, because I'm heading off to San Francisco next week, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a video just as an example, just to show you how powerful an in-depth competitor analysis is. So if you're a customer and living in San Francisco, you need to go to a dentist. You typically type in something like dentist San Francisco, right? And let's see what comes up, right? Now, these, hang on, let's just type in, that's probably how you do it properly. Okay, now, all of these top listings, as you can see, they're all ads. Now, people can pay to get there. Now, for these guys, this top 3 here, this is what's called or known as the Google Local 3-pack. Now, just imagine how much more traffic these guys are getting, the free traffic these guys are getting, because they've got their businesses and their websites and their GMB sorted in a way that they're listed here. Now, just think to yourself, how often when you're Googling something do you actually scroll past the first page? You know, there's a saying in the internet marketing world that the best place to hide a dead body is on page 2, right? But just for the sake of the exercise, what we're going to do is going to go through and just have a look and just see how many dentists come up when we look for dentists in San Francisco, right? So if you're Seacliff Dental, San Francisco Dental Artistry, or San Francisco Dental Office, you're doing pretty well, right? But if you're one of these guys, how much traffic do you think they're missing out on? So now, let me ask you then, how beneficial would it be if you had your website sorted and everything sorted in the back end so you were ranking higher? Now, there's a lot of factors that go into this, but what we're actually going to do, let's just have a look at their website. We'll open that one, and then we'll scroll down, and look, see, there's 10 pages of dentists just in San Francisco. So these guys listed it on page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't really stand a chance, you know, of getting free traffic. I mean, who's going to look that far? This is probably why they're running ads. So let's just check out Potrero Hill Dental. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do a comparison on Seacliff Dental SF and Potrero Hill Dental. Okay, so they're both nice looking sites. They're quite simple. It's actually a really nice site. I like it. Okay, see, it's Google ranking, Google rating. It's really cool. It's a really neat site. It's a really nice, neat site. I like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare these two, and we'll show you in a little bit why Seacliff Dental SF is ranked number 1, and Potrero Hill is ranked, I think, I'm going to say number 10. So while that's off doing its thing, it's actually scouring the back end of those websites, looking at things like backlinks, looking at these things like iframes, looking at these things like meta tags, H1 tags, H2 tags, listings, incoming links, looking at things like page load speed, looking at things like whether it's mobile optimized, looking at things like all the secret back-end stuff that you can't see. The software's running at the moment, and it's just comparing those two. And what it's doing is it's going to spit out a report in a little bit as to why Seacliff Dental SF is actually dominating and getting all that free traffic that comes along with being in the Google local search. So just think about how this could apply to your business. You know, so if you're an electrician in Cronulla, or if you're a plumber in Innaloo in Perth, you know, it doesn't matter where in the world we are. This works the same everywhere. And for those of you that are interested, or those of you that are struggling to find out why your website or your business listing is outside of the top 3, click the button and book a time, and we'll actually go through and do this session with you. So rather than guessing and just thinking what's better and what's working, what's worthwhile, we actually have a clear picture, and you can send all this information off to your web guy, and they can go and implement these changes, right? So just have a look at what we'll do. We'll just put that there. Now, SeaCliffDentalSF.com was at number 1, remember? And Proterra Hill Dental came in, let's call it number 10, right? So gives us a very clear idea quite quickly as to what these guys are doing versus what these guys are doing, right? Now, even though this is number 1, there's still lots of room for improvement, as you'll soon see, right? So the title tags, right? These are probably a little bit too long. A meta description, even though he's ranked number 1, there's still no meta description, right? So just think about that. If your business is ranked 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you thought there was no chance of ever getting up there, well, this is some really good news for you. Now the H1 tags, dental care and environment of excellence, committed to dental excellence, welcome to Proterra Hill. And this is the thing, dentists are amazing, whether you're a dentist or a lawyer, a carpenter, a coffee shop owner. Like, I'm assuming you're really, really good at what you do. But just think for a second. If someone's looking for a dentist in San Francisco, is someone really typing in Google, a better life starts with a beautiful smile? No. They're probably typing in best dentist in San Francisco, or emergency dentist in San Francisco, or dental implants San Francisco, right? So all of this sort of stuff affects the ranking. Now, these guys don't even have a description. Now, if I was a dentist and my website was ranked number 2, 3, 4, or 5, I would be cheering because there's a lot of room for this website to be knocked out. Right, 44 images on the web page. Right, so let's just have a look at that. There's a lot of images, and this video in the background is going to be affecting the page load speed. It's a beautiful looking site, but all these little things are a factor. It's probably been around a while. So what we'll do, let's just keep looking. The keywords cloud. So remember the keywords that we typed in? Dentist San Francisco. So dentist, teeth, right? Now, I would be optimizing this site for the keywords dentist San Francisco. It's got lots of mentions of the word dental, teeth, Seacliff, dentist. Nothing about San Francisco. Nothing about San Francisco, right? So I would be very excited if I was working with any of these dentists that weren't ranking very well in the top 3 local search pack. Now, it can even get a lot more specific when we start to narrow it down to suburbs, right? So if you want to start to dominate, like, it's really quite simple. It's really quite easy when you think about it. When you consider what people are actually typing in, when you take into consideration what people are typing in versus what you've actually got in your site. See, underscores in the URLs. So I know you're using underscores. They're the underscores. So just a quick little thing to change that would be to remove those iframes. So Proterra Dental doesn't have any iframes. The other one does. And this guy's number 1, right? I think the thing that's going to be making this dentist much better is the page load speed. But we'll get down there and check that out in a little bit. See, the pages aren't indexed. There's no backlinks. So this gets me very, very excited for dentists outside of the top 3 pack. So it doesn't even have a custom 404 page. These guys do. So page size is a little bit bigger, and that's the thing. So although that site's a little bit better, page load speed is a big thing, right? So what we'd have to do for Proterra Hill Dental is just have a look and see what's slowing this page down, and then have the web guy or your developer or whoever's built the website just to fix it. But this is why this is going to be a big factor as to why Seacliff Dental SF is dominating and ranking at number 1. So as you can see, like, these reports are pretty in depth, and they're not going to take a lot of time to do. All right, so good. Also, the page is mobile friendly. Mobile friendly is got 100 out of 100. That's going to be another big factor as to why this site's ranking so well. This guy scored 86. So then it's just a matter of looking, okay, why is this website ranking 86? What can I do to improve this score? What can I do to improve the Google My Business listing? What can I do to improve the citations? right? So this is just something that needs to be fixed, but it's not affecting. As you can see, it's still ranked #1, right? So even though there's a lot of errors and there's a lot of things that need to be improved on this site, he's still ranking really, really well. So if I was San Francisco Dental Artistry, I'd be very excited. If I was San Francisco Dental Office, I'd be very excited, right? There's a lot of things that we can do and implement on those sites to potentially start out ranking, right? So speed tips. So your website has too many JavaScript files. So that's going to be the stuff that makes it load a little bit slower. So your website is using inline styles. I'm not quite sure what they are. So analytics is good, right? So I'd be very, very excited if I was a dentist of outside of the top 3, because it just shows it's going to take a little bit of work, but it's going to be very possible and quite realistic to get there and start to dominate and get their business into the local 3-pack. Now, there's some other factors that contribute to having a site or a listing ranked here. So let's just have a look at the GMB listing. Okay, so as you can see, they've got lots of photos, which is great. They've got lots of reviews, which is really good. Now, reviews are a really an important factor of getting listed here as well. And what they're considered social signals. So we can have a look at San Francisco Dental Artistry. As you can see, it's got 7 reviews, but we haven't looked at those sites. But as you can see, just from a quick little look around, right, a quick little scout around, a quick little look behind the scenes, we can see quite quickly the things that need to be improved. So if you want to go through and have a session like this, and just if your website's not listed in the top 3 and you're down here somewhere for under search terms that are relevant for you and your business, then click the button and get in touch and book your time, and we'll actually go through this session with you. And then that way you'll have a clear snapshot and a clear idea of what you need to do to get your business listed in the top 3, especially if it's struggling down here. And you're very good at doing what you're doing to run your business, but this sort of stuff can take time. But as you can see, it's very, very important. It might not be sexy, it might be pretty boring, but it's critical. Just ask yourself, how much more business do you think these guys are getting in Seacliff Dental, San Francisco Dental Artistry, and San Francisco Dental Office? How much more traffic do you think these guys are getting just because they're located up here? Right? If you're not up there, it's absolutely possible to do. So, guys, don't wait. Do it right now. Click the link in the description or click the button and book your appointment, and we'll do the similar sort of session with you, and I look forward to connecting with you real soon. So take care, everyone. Bye for now.